Hello and welcome to screencast 4 on the Olympic Games. This is going to be a very short screencast, and basically the focus of this is going to be on how the Olympics as an event acts as a vehicle for nation building. So how does it make a nation become bigger, stronger and more prominent around the world? So that's what we're going to look at. There's 5 key factors that I need you to look at and learn and make corner notes on. So if you have a look onto here, you've got the title here. The question will be, describe how the Olympic Games acts as a vehicle for nation building. Now, what we need to know is we need to know that, first of all, nation building in this context of the question that I put up here basically means that a status of a country will increase as a result of hosting the Olympic Games. For example, the status of London and England as a result of hosting London 2012 was increased. Basically, people found out things about England they didn't know before, and there was obviously a lot of kind of coverage around it. So first things first, first mark you'll get, nation building. What is it? You need this bit: increase the status of a country as a result of hosting the Olympics. Now, how does it do that? Okay, well, it does it in certain ways. Now, the first thing it can help is it acts as a cover-up. So what happens is, basically, when you show, if the Olympics is on the television, it can kind of show the better bit, so you can cover up any of the bad things that are happening in a country. Now, if you think about, I've put here, e.g. Beijing in China, they had appalling human rights things going on in their country. So they managed to cover those up by showing such a fantastic Olympics. If you think about London 2012, at that time, you know, there was all kind of gang crime. If you remember at that time, the looting, there was the fires, there was all kinds of problems in London. However, because the Olympic Games were on, sometimes it can mask and cover up what was actually happening. So for the exam, what do you need? Cover up. Okay, it can be, the Olympic Games can be used as a cover up. You could put, for example, London 2012 hiding kind of gang crime in London. Okay. Going on for the next bit, okay, appeasing nation, all right, so appeasement basically means that by doing the Olympic Games or hosting the Olympic Games, a country can kind of increase the national pride. Now what that means is, because you have all these people come in, because you have all these people enjoying sport in the country that you live, people start to have a kind of a national pride, and they start to work together, okay. Now, it's quite a simplistic notion, but you know yourself, you know, if you watched any of the events, in particular, I put there Super Saturday when the 3 gold medals were won, you couldn't help but feel a sense of pride for being from Great Britain or England, whichever way you want to look at it. And you kind of start to think, you feel really good about yourself. And that is what the Olympics can do. It can act as this appeasement process. So, increasing national pride, key descriptor, I've put a little example there. Also, the Olympics can act as a political tool. Now, government are clever. They know that if they can get the Olympics to the country, that if they are in charge of the government at that time, if they are in power, it makes them look very good. So it acts as a vote catcher. Okay, so you start to think now where government parties will think, well, if we're in power when the Olympics come to London, people are going to start to think, oh, what a fantastic government we've got. They've got this Olympics on, loads of people come in here, it's a fantastic atmosphere, and it helps them theoretically get more votes. So that's what the key word is: political tool. Olympics is used as a way to empower the government. So last one, the final one, is the Olympic Games allows it acts as a shop window effect for the country. So during that period of the Olympics, you're going to have this situation where the country is showcasing the best sides or the best parts of the country. So, you know, in England, we've got a rich heritage, okay, a rich heritage of sport or history of sport. You know, a lot of the kind of invasion games are said to stem from the English public schools. So it gets to show that, and in the opening ceremony, you would have seen kind of a historical kind of development of sport, and it goes through, and obviously that England plays a massive part in that. So what we're saying there, when the opening ceremony starts, they're going to show things that are kind of quintessentially English. Okay, that is good, but however, it kind of links with that concept of a cover-up. All right, so a shop window effect, showcasing the best parts of a country, e.g., historical element of England, and that will be enough. So they're your key points. All right, so you need to have call down notes on those key sections. I'll be sending you another screencast which is going to look at the positive and negative effects of the Olympics on both sport and society. That'll be coming next. Thank you.